Hey, my name is Brian Duffy, and I'm the chef owner of the Flying Fish Craft House in Philadelphia. Today, I'm gonna do a pastrami Reuben for you. I absolutely love Reubens. It's one of the great comfort foods of the world. These are the types of foods that I love to play with. We're gonna do it on a beautiful piece of pumpernickel bread. On the outside of that, we're gonna use an avocado butter. On the inside, we're doing camembert and a sharp provolone. We're gonna make a caramelized onion slaw that's gonna go throughout that whole thing. And then the final kind of end of the whole thing is a pickled vegetable Thousand Island dressing. This is a sandwich that brings me back to when I was just a kid. First thing I did before I do anything else, I have my caramelized onions right back here. These take about 45 minutes to do, okay? And the key to these is a nice lower heat, some whole butter, get that fat in there. That's why these are this beautiful brown color, and they're super, super sweet. So we're gonna pop these back here just for a couple seconds more, and we're gonna start doing our cabbage. Cut it right down the center. Go right here on an angle and remove that center core. So I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna go as fine as I possibly can. Just like that. Pop this right into our bowl. Next, I'm gonna go in with some onions. Come on the angle again, get a super fine onion. Got some green onions here. What I like to do with my green onions is cut them on the bias so that I have a nice kind of long thread. And I'm gonna take some chives, a lot of onion, but they all have different flavors to them. My chives I do super, super thin. Then I'm gonna take some carrots and I grate them so that they break down as well in there. That goes right into my mix. We're gonna do a lot of pepper. Some salt. The salt again is gonna start to remove the moisture and really start to break this down. I've got my mayonnaise, about 3 big, huge tablespoons, and drop that right in. Got a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then I have to add in my beautiful caramelized onions. Just kind of mix this all together. We've got a good looking slaw. I'm gonna add in a little bit of honey. I like to let this sit out, room temperature, for about a half hour. Next thing we're gonna make is the avocado butter. I have an avocado right here. Take your knife, roll it around. Spin this, give it a little twist, and that's gonna pop right out. Take your knife and do a little score right throughout that. And that whole avocado is just gonna pop right into that bowl. And I just mix this together. This is butter, just a whole butter and avocado. A little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and it won't turn brown. Next, we're gonna make our sauce. So this is a pickled vegetable Thousand Island. Super simple. This right here, jardiniere. Okay, pickled vegetables. This is a spicy jardiniere. So this is gonna be really good on top. All mixed into it. A tiny, tiny pinch of cayenne pepper. Apple cider vinegar, about a tablespoon. Ketchup, mayonnaise. And then the last thing that I'm gonna add in is some really finely diced pickles. A little bit of black pepper, pinch of salt. And just mix this well and let it sit. Now we have to set up our sandwich. I've got my avocado butter that we mixed up right over here. And we're actually gonna spread this right on the outside of here. Then I'm gonna pop it right into my pan. It's just gonna give a different kind of layer of depthness to it. I pop that right in there, it gets a nice little sizzle on it. And then right here, I've got camembert and I've got a sharp provolone. So I'm gonna take this and pop that right in the center. And I'm gonna fill in the corners of my sandwich with that camembert. We've got that salty, kind of briny flavor from that pastrami on that really super rich pumpernickel bread with that sharp provolone. It's literally just like an explosion across the whole thing. Look at that camembert that kind of bled all the way through. It's just kind of spread out across the whole sandwich. And I'm gonna set this right over here on my board. Pastrami right here. Warm it up just a quick second. Give it a quick turn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this pastrami and we're gonna set it throughout the center of our sandwich. We're gonna take some of our slaw and we're gonna pop this right in the center of it. And then you ready for this? This is the professional trick right here. You fold it. And that right there is a pastrami Reuben, comfort food or pub food at its finest.